Hey, welcome to the Best Credit Repair channel. Stay tuned. We have a lot of good information. Hey, what's up, my YouTube fam? I'm back. This is Larry with the Best Credit Repair channel. And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to actually be doing a series on how to remove charge-offs. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of different strategies. It's a lot to charge-offs, and it's way too much to put in one video. So I'm going to break it down into a series of how to remove charge-offs. This is going to be the series first, number one, and we're going to be talking about dispute methods. What are the strongest disputes you could do to try to get these removed, and how you need to structure these disputes, and what process you need to do when it comes with the credit bureaus and the original creditors. But I know you want to know what's been happening. I haven't been putting out any videos. It's just been a lot to go. It's been a lot. This credit and being on this credit journey and helping people has really helped me look at how to expand in my financial growth. What can I do? How do I leverage my credit? How do I continue to buy into a business, or how to grow? And that's what I've been focused on a lot, because this credit thing has really opened up my eyes to a lot of different things and a lot of different areas when it just comes to how am I going to set myself up for the day I want to stop working and can live the life that I want to live. And that's what's been my focus. So I've really been working at that. That has taken time away from me from actually doing these videos. But I do have clients. I do have people that send me emails and messages. Now let's talk about my emails. I did have somebody produce a website for me. This guy just wasn't an honest guy. I reached out to him because I was having issues with the website. He said he would fix it. You know, if the guy come calling, his name is Eric Williams. And if you're watching this video, yes, I'm saying your name because that is my experience with you. Everybody else can take it for what they want. But he called me claiming he could create this great website. Did not. It was a nice website, but it had just a lot of flaw that people that would go on the website, pay to download my master dispute package and could not get the package. I even had a couple people do sale backs where they wanted refunds, in which they got their money. I'm not gonna hold them. It's not that serious for me, but it created more issues where I just wanted the website just taken down because it was just, it looked good on the surface, but it was just a poorly built website. So if a guy come calling you talking about he can build you a great website, name is Eric. Well, I don't know about that. I've called him. I reached out to him. He wouldn't return my phone calls, doesn't return my emails. I tried to leave a nice message as being firm and nice, but he just blew it off. So that just lets you know that some people that they just don't have integrity to their name. They're looking for $1, and that's all they're looking for, and that's all that matters to them. But move on. I'm gonna create a new website, and then my website, my email, I'm gonna have to create a new email. But I do have a secondary email that you can send that's in the description, and it's up in this video. So if you have any questions, and my phone number is up there. So if you have any questions, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. I am still here to help you. So I still do have a master dispute package if you're interested in it. I've been updating that, putting some new information in there. And I do provide a credit repair service. It's really more of a credit mentorship. They really educate you and put you in the right while I am educating you on this whole thing. I'm not holding back information for me. I'm giving you all of my information. I'm telling you what you need to do, why you need to do, why you shouldn't do it, why it's not going to work, all of that. I deal with people all the time paying an enormous amount of money for credit repair, not getting the results. That is not what I'm about, because I know from personal experience how credit can change your life. And I want that experience for you, right? We need to be helping more of us out, not finding a way to take money from us. So that is my thing. You hear people texting me right now. So I appreciate y'all, but I am here to truly help you. But let's get into the video. The first one we're going to talk about is dispute methods when it comes to charge-offs. Right. So the first thing you need to do is you need to pull, I tell this all the time, you have to pull a credit report that is going to give you a complete 7-year credit report history. You need to go to the official websites, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, or you need to go to annualcreditreport.com and pull all three for free. It is your complete credit report. I cannot stress it enough. There is information in that complete credit report that you can use against the credit bureaus and the original creditors. But if you're going out and you're buying these third party and you're looking on Credit Karma, you getting these little third party websites that people are offering you, and they're only giving you a 2-year snapshot of your credit report. Man, you're doing yourself a disservice, especially when it comes to charge-offs. Because if you had that account for 5 years and they only reporting 2 years of payment history, what about the other 3 years? So there's 5 years that they have to be accurate. If you had that charge-off for 6 years and you only got 2 years, how do you know the other 4 years they were reporting the account accurate? I attack payment history. I've realized through charge-offs, the payment history is horrible on charge-offs, especially old charge-offs. It's like the original creditor has stopped reporting, or they haven't made sure that that account is complete and up to date for 7 years. Right, I have accounts that they have missed 33 months of payment history. 48 months, 17 months, 18 months of payment history. So with charge-offs, you definitely want to look at the payment history. But listen, now I need to make this clear because people want to fight this system all the time. Listen, the original creditor still has that debt. So yes, if it's not reporting accurate, they're supposed to remove it, right? That's what they're supposed to do. But does that actually happen? The creditors still own the debt. So the creditors pay the credit bureaus. We don't pay the credit bureaus. That system is made for these big corporations that want to pay them to report information to be able to further keep you down, to further let other creditors know, do not loan anything to them. They have a bad history. That is what it's all about. So yes, it's supposed to, the reality of it, yes, they're supposed to remove it. And yes, you can take them to court and sue them for inaccuracies. But my thing is, what I tell people is, yes, you could do that. But if you owe $10,000 on there, that fine to the credit bureaus ain't $10,000. So now you're walking into a courtroom with a debt that you owe an original creditor that has all the paperwork on you. They know every place you charge. They know how much you charge. They know how much interest you charge. They charge you every month. You're going to walk into a courtroom and challenge that. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I think I'm smart enough to know I don't want to put myself in a situation in the court system when I owe a particular debt with the original creditor. So how do I remove that leverage from them? Like I tell clients all the time, and we're not talking about collection accounts, we're not talking about late payments, we're talking about how can I remove, what strategy do I need to do? So I talk to my clients, I sit down with them and I say, hey, listen, this account is reporting inaccurate. There are some inaccuracies. They have some late payments. I mean, they have 17 months that they have not reported on this account in the 6 years that it's been reporting. It may be 30 months. Yes, it is inaccurate. Now, What do you ask me? What is my recommendation? You owe this charge off $3,000. We need to take the leverage away from them, right? So how about let's come up with a settlement for the charge off? This is one strategy. There's not all of them. This is one strategy. Let's call them. I always tell people with your charge offs, call everybody you owe and figure out how much do you really owe. Because they may turn around, and we're going to talk about, this is going to be in the 1099-C portion, but we're going to just talk about the dispute method today. So you want to call them and say, I have 5 charge-offs. All those charge-offs, if the total balance is $25,000. But I'm going to call everyone and see what is the best settlement offer. At the end of the day, they may, after you add up what you owe and then what they're going to settle, it may be $10,000. Right there, you saved yourself $15,000, right? So now you say, okay, now how do I remove the leverage from them? So maybe one of those accounts, they say they would take $900, say $1,000. We're gonna say $1,000. We're gonna make it even, and you settled for $1,000. Your account goes to a zero balance. It's paid off. When you have a charge off, every single month that charge off is open, they report a C. That's what they're supposed to be doing every month. And typically they do it once they charge off the debt. A lot of times these credit, they don't start really reporting on it right till they charge it back off. So you paid on it, and then there's some spots where there's no payment, and then next thing you know, they start putting CO for charge off. But see, you settled that charge off. So now they have to stop reporting on it. If they report on it, when they turn to zero and they report on us, you have a Fair Credit Reporting Act violation, right? They have no leverage against you. That account is zero. Now you go back and you say, you know what? The payment history is jacked up on this thing. Yeah, it cost me a little money. I paid it off, but now I'm going to attack this payment history. Now I'm going to give you an example of a statement that I put in for a charge off that has a payment history issue. What I put. That's what it's right up here. You see it? I put it up there for you. Take a minute to look over that. Then what I do is now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dispute that with the credit bureaus. Because now I want the credit bureaus to tell me why they're reporting on account that have 30 months of missing payment history information. Now they're supposed to be sending this over to the creditor. I'm going to allow the creditor to correct this mistake if they're going to correct it. Sometimes the credit bureaus don't even do it. So if you have 5, you're going to dispute all. If you have 7, you're going to dispute every single one of those accounts in the same manner. Missing payment history information. So that's why you want the 7 year. You're going to look at the date that account was open. It was opened in July of 2015. And then when you look at your payment history, there's no reporting in 15. There's no reporting in 16. There's no reporting in 17. That's 36 months right there. Then in 2018, they got checks, and then they got a late, then they got checks, then they have a 30-day late, and then a 60-day, a 90-day, a 120. Then you start seeing CO, or C, depending on the credit bureau. But for 3 years, they didn't even report. So now that count, you have 3 years of missing payment information on there, which you're going to challenge. Don't challenge the balance. Don't challenge the date last active. Just challenge the payment history, right? And I gave you an example of what to put in that payment history. Then you're going to wait for a response. So now if the response comes back, it's going to be 2 things that happen. Either they're going to delete it or they're going to tell you it's accurate. Now you're looking at that and they're going to give you a confirmation number on that report. Key confirmation report. They're going to send you that and they're going to send that this count is reporting accurate. Now, they've That means that the credit bureau has notified the original creditor of the inaccuracy. The creditor had responded to the credit bureau saying, we are reporting it accurate. Now you take a screenshot of that account, right? And the confirmation number of that account. Now you're going to write a letter. You're going to go back and you're going to do a method of verification letter to the credit bureaus. You got the snapshot of the confirmation that they said it was inaccurate. You're going to do a screenshot of that account showing the missing information on that account. And you're going to dispute it. This is my second attempt to dispute the inaccuracies from the dispute I put in on this time with this confirmation number. You are still reporting an inaccurate credit report by the Fair Credit Reporting Act must be deleted because it is not 100% complete or accurate, which is in the Fair Credit Reporting Guide, right? And I am disputing, and this count must be deleted, right? Then you're going to turn around, you're going to take that same snapshot and that same confirmation number to that same credit bureau, and then you're going to send a letter to the original creditor saying, I'm requesting that this account be deleted because this account has been reported inaccurate. There is 36 months of missing payment history on this account that is not 100% accurate. I disputed this with the credit bureau, and the credit bureau informed you of the inaccuracy, and you responded back to the credit bureau saying that this account is accurate. At this point, there is a Fair Credit Reporting Act violation that has happened. I am requesting that this account be deleted from my credit report. If the account and then that's what you need. That's all you need to say. Don't say anything else. Don't say you're gonna threaten them with court. Don't say any of that, because they have no leverage. That's why I say leverage is so powerful when it comes to these charge-offs and how to deal with them. You're gonna send back that method of verification letter. At the same time, you're going to send that letter to the original creditor of the verified information on inaccurate information that they was reporting on your credit report. You see how that works? You got them to agree. You got them to say that this account was reported inaccurate. Now you're going to redispute it with the credit bureaus, and now you're going to do a direct dispute with the original creditor, informing them that they are now in a violation to the Fair Credit Reporting Act under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is Section 623, the responsibility of the furnisher to provide accurate information. So now, once you do that, you're going to get a serious response. In most cases, a lot of times, the credit bureau and the creditor now are going to dispute that account. But if they don't dispute it on the second time, right? You did that, man. You're going to send that final letter in, and you're going to send one more letter to the credit bureau. But the next letter is, I've disputed this inaccuracy twice with the credit bureaus, right? And you're going to send that letter to that nothing's changed. You're going to look and check this out. You're going to look at that payment history and see if they just changed some things in the payment history, but it's still reported inaccurate. Because the credit bureau just started changing and putting some dots and stuff in different places and moving stuff around, and it's still not reported accurate. You take that second screenshot. So you're going to take the first screenshot that has taken from the first dispute. If they change anything, you're going to take the second screenshot to show it still, and you're going to send that second letter. But that second letter is going to be a little bit more stronger, because the second letter is, I have been forced to consult a consumer lawyer and to see what my actions I could take against whoever the original creditor is for Fair Credit Reporting Act violations, right? That's a stronger letter. But what you need to also do is follow through with these. Follow through with them. Because I promise you, once you start following, you've got them off your credit report. Yes. That's what you want to do. You want to get those charge-offs so you can build your credit and have opportunities to grow your wealth. So this is the first video. If you have any questions, if I left anything out, but this is the approach you want to take. I believe in leverage. How do I leverage myself? Some people say, well, I don't have the money to pay this charge off. There's other videos that I'm going to talk about within this series on what you should do, how you should challenge these charge offs. But this was the first class, dispute method. What do you want to dispute? How do you want to go about this disputing method with them? How do you want to deal with the original creditors? So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, or give me a call. We can also schedule. I do free credit analysis. I will look at your credit report for free and give you the information. And anybody that has got my free credit analysis, they can leave a comment, say yes, he would give you a free. Usually I would sit down an hour with you and go over your complete credit report and really tell you the things you need to do to help grow your credit. I have authorized user cards if you want to add, and I will leave them on your credit report for up to 4 months. I can put up to $27,000 and leave it on your credit report for 4 months while you're trying to figure out how to build your credit report. If you're interested in that, give me a holler. I will help you out in that way. But this is the best credit repair channel. I promise you that. Giving you real information that you can use in real situations that can help you. But if you have any questions, you know the deal. Get back at me. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a text. Set up a phone call. And I got you. Y'all have a blessed day. And I'm out.